Yo, what up? What up? It's Cloud again with grungy philosophy. You already know what it is, bro. So today we talking about Black Panther being white, white, white. Okay, let's break this down, all right? So mantle passing, right? When you pass the mantle, when you pass the cow, whatever you want to call it, somebody becomes Superman, Batman. They pass the mantle on somebody else. It happened when Batman got his back broke by Bane. Dick Grayson became Batman, right? Eventually, we got a black Batman called Batwing. You feel me? Lucius Fox's son. Mantle passing is common. We wouldn't have the Flash without mantle passing, right? We'd still have that nigga who looked like Mercury with the helmet and the blue pants and the red. We're like 1 to 2 flashes after him when we see Barry Allen. Mantle passing is normal. The first Green Lantern, Hal Jordan. The second one, fucking John Stewart. The third one, fucking Guy Gardner. You feel me? So it's always happening. It can go from black to white. One thing we don't like, even especially as a black person, you know, people think this is like, it's an aha moment when something like Johnny Storm, right? A black guy becomes a white guy. Nobody in the black community was happy about that. Even if it's Michael B. Jordan, and that was before he was Michael B. Jordan, like Gold Panther, you feel me? Bruh, nobody wanted to see Johnny Storm be black because his sister is white. It destroys the whole entire origin and like everything for Fantastic Four. What are they adopted now? Black people we didn't care about that. You feel me? We don't care. Whenever they do that shit, we're low key like, why couldn't y'all just give us a new character? You feel me? They made Spider-Man black. They didn't erase Peter Parker, bruh. They just made a black Spider-Man. But you got a whole part of the internet, I'm not gonna say the demographic, you know who I'm talking about. You feel me? They think it's an aha moment that the new Black Panther is a white, quotation marks white. Bruh. Most of these people are probably just acist. Just so I don't get any type of strikes or whatever, I don't care. But these people are acist. There's no way it's an aha moment for there to be a white person in Africa or Wakanda and to be the leader. I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting specifically because it's the son of T'Challa. So you know what that means, right? Even though you look at his picture and you see he's a white guy with blonde hair, he's mixed, bruh. He's mixed. You want to know why? Oh, because one drop of black blood makes you black. So if we take it according to the racist people's logic, the people who created these other racist people's logic, right? I hear I'm saying it, whatever, racist people, you feel me? If he has one drop of black blood, he's not even white. Y'all are claiming somebody who's mixed, bruh. Y'all claiming somebody who's mixed because y'all so thirsty to throw something in our face all the time. And it's like, bro, look at the country. Go holler at Trump. Y'all worried about getting the aha moment out of Black Panther being white. Black people are like, okay, let's see this. On top of me being like, I've done my research. He's mixed. He's not even white. He's just a lighter skinned African. So it's just showing who some of these comic book people are. They really, in these video game reviewers, these comic book, all you YouTubers who be out there trying to shit on something just because it's got a black person in the lead, even though there's been a white person in the lead, y'all can't handle somebody else getting the lead. We don't even care, bruh. It's like our main African like character in Marvel, bro. And they made him white. But there's still T'Challa. He still exists, nigga. They didn't erase T'Challa just because his son is there. You feel me? So, like, one, the legacy is there, but two, it's just these people who are racist, bro. They ignore mantle passing. That's how you know they're racist, bro. That's how you know it's some type of racial kick, something out of it, other than a fucking superhero book. Because he's white, he's mixed. You're ignoring facts just so you can get you a punch in, just so you can get a point. Don't ever be a person who ignores facts to get your point in, bro. If you gonna lose, be an honest loser. Do not be a lying winner. Don't ever be a lying winner. Because most of these people will sit there and put the effort in to sit there and say aha over some shit like that, but they won't put in the effort to see that he's actually mixed. Or they won't use, they won't sit there and think, oh, he's actually mixed because he's mixed with T'Challa. No, they just want to herald their white person. And it's telling. You feel me? Because black people never got like that when Johnny Storm became black. Black people was right there saying, that's not canon. This isn't going to work. There was no black person who was like, yes, Johnny Storm is black, even though his sister is white, and he's always been black and white, bro. Just like that type of stuff, that stuff is what pisses people off, you feel me? Here's another example, Aqualad being turned into a gay person. You feel me? Like, do what you want to do. But this is the first black superhero in years, you feel me, who we actually liked and championed. And there's so many other characters in the show who were more presenting of that type of like lifestyle. Matter of fact, who cares? Who cares about your sexual lifestyle in a superhero book? Another story, another video. But, bruh, come on, bruh. Why you gotta take one? We're already a disenfranchised demographic. You already got a point on the board. We're represented. Why does he gotta be cross-sectional or whatever and be like gay too? Why? You could have made another gay character. You could have made a whole new character. Stop changing characters. You feel me? And stop giving these racist people ammo. And just make new characters. Like, who cares? Like, outside of them, they're going to do whatever they can to try to get their punch in because they're weak individuals. But at the end of the day, I'm interested in this Black Panther as a mixed person. A mixed person. You feel me? Even if he was all the way 100% white, I'd still be interested. But it's never been an aha moment for a white person to be turned black. And we know for a fact that his like whole entire, there was no mantle passing with Johnny Storm. The fucking mantle of Johnny Storm within the Fantastic Four has never been passed. There's no reason for it to be a black person. There's no reason. It's always been a white cast. But, you know, whatever this author wants to do, I hope you're good with that shit. I hope it's not some subversive shit to sit there and take pot shots at like the black community. Because I see what it does subliminally, whether intentionally or not intentionally. But that's another story. It's not the first time that we've had white people be forced into our spaces, you know, uninvited, or they've been pressed into our literature, our media. It's just common. But I think black people did not see it. I say half of the black people seen it as like, oh, they're trying to shit on us again. Because historically, that's what happens in this country. You feel me? That's just what happens. But at the end of the day, like, man, these dudes is telling on themselves. Ain't nobody like, y'all ain't trying to have that smoke for Trump or anybody messing up the country, but y'all got the smoke for black people all the time. And that's why we here. That's why we're here at this point anyways, is because y'all so salty about black people that you ruining everything in the country. But that's another story. Until then, it's grungy philosophy. You already know what it is. It's Nefarious Cloud. Until next time, like, share, and subscribe. Stay up.